Good evening, New Jerseyans. This is Hans, candidate running for governor of New Jersey for the Republican ticket. I hope everyone's doing good, though. I just want to check in, see how everyone is. Anyway, everything is going good, though. We're getting close to end of February, and so far, end of March will be when the petition signatures due. So hopefully we can get a lot of people. Also, too, we got some events coming too. So I'm actually speaking for TCNJ Republicans tomorrow. So I think the president and the team for having me come, it was originally last week, but it got postponed to the week after. I guess there was some scheduling conflict, but I guess it was kind of both then, but everything got cleared. But I'm looking forward to that. Also, I'll be at Princeton University soon, actually. We're just finalizing everything. I got an email from the dean of students and the Republican Club. They will want me to speak with other candidates, actually, about a forum and issues, but it's going to be non-campaigning stuff, but talk about the issues we care about the most, kind of like we're sitting down here. So, I think we're going to be very exciting. So I want to thank the dean of Princeton University for sending the invitation, which I accepted it. So I'm waiting for more details. So I'll definitely fill it in. And also, too, I'll try to see if we can get a live televised and live so we can invite everyone. Also, too, guys, we got a lot of exciting new news going on this evening. So anyways, from last week business, we talked everything about from Platkin using our taxpayers' dollars, trying to sue President Trump and Dodge. I guess he's making accusations about the government privacy spying. But, the question is, where's the proof, a concept? I mean, it seems like there was a lot of issues going on back and forth, but I can tell you, I did call out on Platkin, earlier during the week on his reply. So I'm waiting for a statement from him, though. Matt Platkin said, Dodge hackers lose again. Court agrees with us that the world's richest man can't spy on your sensitive data. We will keep fighting for your privacy, but okay. I had a question. Here's a statement I wrote for him. I wrote, Attorney Platkin, you serve all New Jersey. It's not just the Democratic Party. Your job is to uphold the law impartially, not to wage political battles on behalf of your party. Are the taxpayers footing the bill for this lawsuit, or is George Soros covering the legal costs? The people of New Jersey deserve an attorney general who defends their rights, not one who selectively enforces policies to fit a partisan agenda. Start putting the interests of all constituents first. So I did call out Attorney General Platkin and also Matt Platkin. I got news for you. On day one, when I get elected as governor, you'll be fired as Attorney General or expect a resignation. So you can either resign or get fired. And I'm going to appoint an Attorney General, who's nonpartisan, who cares so much for our Constitution, our country, and supports our police officers, and who will be fair. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of stuff's going to change under my watch. So it's just letting you know. So I'll expect a full resignation or fired at the end of the day on my day one when I get hired. So we'll see how that goes. But it's crazy, though. I mean, the real question is, why is he using our taxpayers' dollars to file a lawsuit? It seems like there's a grudge against Trump constantly. Like, okay, what has he done to him? I mean, is he doing this just for the party, or is he doing this for the people? Like, it doesn't make sense, though. So what he's doing, it's a lawsuit abuse, and everyone's fed up with this. I mean, we're tired of our taxpayers' dollars filing lawsuits, or if anything happens, where's the money going to? And also, I can tell you, on my first day, I will put an executive order to go do a complete audit for the entire finance budget for New Jersey and find out where money's going to. They say follow the money and you'll see where it goes, and find out where it is, and also try to cut some, downsizing government if we have to. And also, too, I invite Dodge to audit it. So we're going to see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. It should be interesting, but I'll keep you guys posted what's going on. So also, too, I do hope other Republican candidates can speak something similar or support about this, like calling out on Platkin. So anyway, guys, another thing we're going to cover tonight, actually, Murphy state budget. Okay, we know how terrible the budget was. So, I mean, New Jersey Assembly GOP just talked about this after 7 budget addresses under Murphy's watch. Okay, this is what happened with the budget under Murphy's leadership. Sky high taxes, 60% spending surge, devastating cuts to 269 school districts, crippling $4.5 billion deficit, sixth highest unemployment, skyrocketing energy bills, soaring healthcare costs, overwhelming illegal immigration, historic out migration, unprecedented housing costs, and also NJ transit still broken. So I gotta tell you, I don't believe in everything that Murphy says on the bill that he talked about, though. So, I mean, the only thing I'm going to talk about, even I'm going to ask the voters, the only issues that all the voters care about the most, including I, is property taxes. So, how is it out of all the blue states, how is New Jersey one of the blue states that's the highest in the country? We all deserve answers. So, Phil Murphy, that's a question you should ask yourself, and we want to know, why is it property taxes high? It's ridiculous. It's disgusting. Shame on you. I mean, there's nothing to be proud of or laugh about. Like seriously, instead of focusing on stupid policies, that's not worth it. For example, you want to ban condiments and sporks and ban plastic bags. Let me ask you something: for special interest groups like environmental groups or others, or did their priorities come first on issues like is this all democratic policies, like far left, like ultra liberal policies? Or are we going to do that's what's right for New Jersey? What about doing that? I mean, Nicholas Guattari promised about affordability and lowering taxes, and where's that though? I know it's Guattari is a third powerful man in New Jersey, so I got to ask him too, like, where's the promises for affordability? I'm going to tell you, we're done. We're tired. We're going to fight this. This is why I'm running for governor. And a lot of stuff is going to change. So even some of the housing costs, I mean, you shouldn't force other small towns or other towns to do these things. You know what? That's why I support municipalities' jurisdiction. Let them decide for what's best for the community when it comes to budget support and whatever they need to do done. And for the communities, I'm all going to be with them. Like, not buy freaking too many condos and developments and over projects and warehouses. Something that's going to hurt our communities. Yes, I support creating jobs and opportunities and also affordability, but the only thing I care about is property taxes, supporting small businesses, and doing the right thing, and even respect law-abiding citizens. Everyone has the right to carry, everything that's for self-defense, education. I mean, for the education under Murphy's watch, a lot of parents were being, demonized and criminalized, because they're standing up to the kids when it comes to education and also health decisions. You know what? It should be up to parents to decide on health and education, not the government. So the government needs to stop being co-parents, because government does not know about, the child's health or education or anything, because parents knows more of the kids than the government. So parents should have the right to decide when it comes to that. That's why I'm all for medical freedom. And also I'm all for, educational freedom, like school choice and everything like that. That's why freedom and liberty and prosperity and happiness, that's what I'm fighting for. So, let the parents know you guys have my full support. I'm willing to make sure you guys have your voices heard and fight for it. And it shouldn't be up to the bureaucrats to decide, how to raise our kids and health and education. You know what? That's not the government decide. It's up to the parents. So I'm going to tell you, we're going to fix all that stuff. And also, too, when I'm elected, New Jersey's transit, I would love to sit down with the union and have a discussion, even the leadership, like what can we do to make things affordable for everybody and jobs, make sure everyone's happy. I mean, because the most important thing is with jobs, security, they work harder and happy and something to support their families. And also, what can we do to advance, technology in the future for transit? and make it the best in this garden state, though. So that's why I'm willing to do that. Even for healthcare costs, I want to make it more affordable for everybody. You can keep your plan, keep your doctors. There's not going to be any hidden fees or taxes. I could tell you the truth, though. I mean, my healthcare last time I paid was $50 or something. But when I had a doctor's appointment earlier, they told me it cost me $75. So why is it going up, though? I mean, that's insane, though. That's why we're going through all the lists, though. And also, too, we're looking at a bunch of stuff. Like, yes, I did bring up devastating cuts to school districts. I mean, that's why I'm in favor of school choice. The money should go to the child, not the system, because the bureaucrats, they don't know what to do with the budget. It moves around. So even like for teachers, like, hey, you want to make sure, they got enough pay to teach, though, and help set up students for success, and will end the wokeness and no indoctrination. So all the stuff will be fixed, though. A lot of change is going to come, though. So with education, like I said a week ago, will be English, writing, creative writing, constitution, history, none of the wokeness crap in the schools. Even like talk about the history, healthcare, like anything that's very essential. Even during senior year, I know it was required for independent, skills class, though. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people remember this, some don't. Independent studies means, though, how to get out in the real world after you graduate. I mean, that was a requirement. How to write a check, how to apply for a job, how to apply for a mortgage, benefits, cooking. We can even do that, though. Even we'll push more for VOTEC schools because, VOTECs, I mean, there's a lot of options what we can do. Like if some people don't want to go to college, they can join the military or at least have a backup with VOTEC. You can become a plumber, electrician, or a culinary chef, or first responder, or work in IT. There's a lot of different roles for that, for vocational tech school. I'm in support of that. The money can be towards that, or science or magnet schools. Anything the money should go. The child deserves it. I mean, education, let the parents have a sit down, find out what's best for the kids. So that's why I'm all in there to fight it. And also we can work with the schools and find out what we can do to fix everything. And also sky high taxes. Even with the unemployment rates, why don't we just cut government funding, though? Actually, like politicians, they voted themselves to give themselves raises. So how about we make a vote to cut our paychecks and the money can go back to the public, towards education, jobs, or any other things, though. I mean, we got a lot of ideas we can do. So I'm willing to ensure we can get this done, though. And you know what? I'm not going to back down. I'm going to fight for you guys every time, even attending different town halls. I'll visit all different four corners of the states, and talk about what's going on, address things, even with Newark. I know Newark, I spoke to a lot of people over there. There's a lot of issues coming over there. It's all about, economic opportunities, education, and jobs. I'm willing to work with everyone in the Newark and Trenton community in Camden and all over, even bigger cities, talk about the crimes and anything that issues, have a sit down, talk with the police department and the community, find out what can we do to make our community safe and education, and bring common sense, though, and bring opportunities. I mean, and how to fix things. Even look at homeless crisis, though. I mean, if you guys go to Newark, Penn Station, or some parts of the area, there's a lot of homeless there. There's some camps underneath the bridge, though. But I mean, I've seen Wheels on Meals, which is great. They're feeding them. That's good. But some of them are living in the tents or sleeping at the train station or outside, though. We need to fix that. So how come we don't see Murphy or anybody else talking about that? We can do a program, with a counselor or caseworker. We can find ways. I mean, how to get back on their feet. I know we can't force people. I mean, not everyone's homeless always. I mean, everything has to be case by case, but we can find out what we can do, help everyone back their feet. Like I said, though, because you know what? Everyone deserves a second chance. I mean, some people did something bad, addiction, anything could happen. Like, we don't know. I mean, that's why I really want to invest in help and do everything we can, take care of the little people, the village people, like all of us, take care of everyone. I mean, I could tell you, I'm not a doctor or a lawyer or a billionaire or millionaire. I'm just a regular guy who worked from paycheck to paycheck and understand the whole system going on. And that's why I wanted to fix it, get everything done. I mean, you guys can count on me as your next governor in New Jersey. Take care of important issues that matters the most, though. Even take care of our own New Jerseyans first. I mean, I'll even have ICE work with law enforcement, even ban sanctuary status and make sure everyone cooperates. And any violent offenders, it's not going to happen under my watch. And also, too, with immigration issues, there's fentanyls being smuggled across the border. I mean, some of them come from Canada or Mexico or going through different part of the states. I can tell you, in New Jersey, there will be zero tolerance, and that's not going to happen. Because also too, we'll even do the maximum penalty for fentanyl dealers. Because I mean, a lot of people died from fentanyls overdose or fentanyl. So we could say that with the dealers, we're going to shut you guys down and give you the highest maximum penalty. So, and we're not going to tolerate that in the state of New Jersey. So that's what we're going to do. And that's the job we need. We need leadership with action. I mean, action speaks more than words, and we'll definitely get that done. I mean, I'll even visit police departments in different parts of the states and go all over and have a conversation with the DBA and FOP union, have a discussion and find out what can we do to support our police officers, and even bring the attorney general with me. We can do, what can we do? And we'll give you guys more budget for training, equipment, hiring, and retention and recruitment, benefits, anything we can do, even for retirement benefits. We want to make sure everyone's covered on health care and everything covers for life, though. We want to do that. Take care of the first responders. They've done a lot for our community and our country, and we owe a lot to them, and I'm forever thankful. That's why I'm going to fight for our first responders as well, and even for the New Jerseyans. Even for criminals, I got a message for you. If you break the law, there's consequences. You go to jail. I mean, there's no excuses. I mean, if you got in trouble, you own it up. I mean, it's not the police fault, not video games, not society. It's your fault. And everything like that. I mean, I could tell you a lot of things happen from home, and it all starts from home. And also too, we can work together to find out what we can do to make things better for New Jersey. Also, there'll be zero tolerance on crime activities, and we can definitely do that. And also fight for the liberty movement, common sense, Constitution, and we can do everything we can. And I mean, all things are possible if we believe, though, and everything like that. Wow. So tonight, guys, wow, it seems like a lot of topics are going good tonight. We're talking about, even with Murphy, I can tell you though, on my, once a year, if we do a state budget speech, everything will be better for New Jersey. I'll make sure everything's transparent, even talk to different departments and let them speak and talk about, if things are going good or bad. And if things are bad, we can have a discussion like, hey, what can we do to make it better for everybody? Because, at the end of the day, we want to make sure no one gets screwed, though, because, it's not fair for a lot of people. It's not fair for me. It's just crazy, though. Also, too, guys, I mean, I could tell you, since I brought up property taxes issues, I don't know if you guys heard of words. Ron DeSantis is proposing to eliminate property taxes and look at alternative funding to the state. I mean, Governor DeSantis, I'm very thankful he brought up this idea. I really want to do the same thing concept too. I mean, I want to eliminate property taxes and look at alternative funding to the state. We can bring a lot of ideas, and, I'm actually looking at alternative fundings, as well too. I mean, I know we can cut, paychecks for career politicians, but we could have, companies moving into New Jersey and find out, how they can do to help our local economy and state, creating jobs. I mean, even to Elon Musk, if you want to bring Tesla plant to state of New Jersey, maybe we could work a deal to how we can create jobs and make the economy booming for New Jersey, make it affordable, create jobs, and do it New Jersey first policy. And even I'll invite Dodge to come in and you could become an advisor, but, I'd like to have Tesla plant come over, even Apple, other big brands, something to create jobs though. But the only thing I would ask for is we need something to help support local businesses as well. Like if there's local plumbers or electricians or anybody we can do, and even focus on local communities, even the state though, are hiring if they need jobs. We can help them do that. And, I think that could get the job done. And, this would be great though. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people is going to be relieved if we eliminate the property taxes. I mean, that should be our game plan. But yeah, we'll see how that goes though. And also too, I'm looking to repeal the state income tax. I know we've been talking about this many times, but even with eliminating the property taxes, I'm all about repealing state income tax because Murphy's been I can tell you the truth. I mean, everyone called him Governor Snaggletooth. We all make jokes about that, but seriously, like he's called the king of taxation. He taxed this, he taxed that. He'll tax, like the sewer drains. I mean, let me guess, he's gonna tax cars though. But please don't give him any ideas. I swear to God. But yeah, I mean, that's why I was just thinking. I mean, the state income tax that can eliminate a lot of failed policies that Murphy proposed, and we can do something alternative because that way we can get more money in our pockets and earnings. Because the more hard you work, the more you earned. The government shouldn't take any of our money away because that's not right. Because why do they deserve it though? I mean, some of them can go back to special interest groups or politicians. This is disgusting. That's why, I'm all in favor of state income tax to repeal. And I hope a lot of lawmakers can work with me so we can get this done on the road and even get organizations to support. And also too, guys, I mean, I know speaking of the economy, I mean, we did talk about repealing the state income tax and, a couple other issues and property tax removal. I mean, we can bring up also about grocery taxes. I mean, I'm also want to eliminate grocery taxes so that way we can have more food on the table and sit down. That's affordability. I can tell you the truth, a lot of eggs are getting expensive these days. I mean, a lot of people are pointing fingers saying, oh, it's all Trump's fault. Oh, he said he's going to fix on day one. You know what? It doesn't take overnight to fix the economy because we've been under 4 years of under Biden administration, with Bidenomics policy, and it failed though. So it does nothing. It has nothing to do with Trump though. Also, too, we've seen some chicken farms and coops, got burned down across the country from the reports were saying. So if you guys want to Google it or look up on YouTube, there are stories going on. I mean, I can tell you, I went to Walmart Supercenter, and mostly they had a lot of empty shelves, that were cheaper. Everything was shorts actually, and there was a sign that said, a short stock on eggs, but there are some that cost up to $8, which is crazy though. That's why I was just thinking we would go rely on local farmers because I can tell you, a lot of independent local farmers, they have their own chicken coop and they sell eggs at a reasonable price for a dozen. I mean, it all depends though. I mean, that's why I was just thinking we can all support local farmers and also eliminate grocery sales tax. And even with a lot of farmers, I like to have a sit down with different farmer leaders and have a conversation and find out hey, what can we do to help the economy like grocery stores? Like, I know they're, doing milk and cows and, they got a lot of meats and, eggs, like all the basic stuff. I mean, we can have a conversation, like what can we do, to cut regulations, but also I know usually they put chemicals like in tomatoes, at the grocery store. So that's why I like going to a local, a farmer's market or a farm because usually they sell tomatoes and they don't spray the tomatoes because I know they spray them because it lasts longer. So that's why, I mean, we can look at, healthy options to choose from, even the economy. I mean, I do want to congratulate Kaj Patel. He got elected to become the FBI director, even became head of the ATF, but also to Robert Kennedy just got appointed as, Secretary of Health. I want to congratulate him for running health services. And I know he wants to make our country healthy again. You know what? I'm all about healthiness. So that's why we can bring a lot of ideas to New Jersey as well, too. I mean, if some people don't like them, put aside the anger and differences. I mean, instead of focusing on negative energy, saying, oh, they're going to fail our country, how can you think like that? No, I only pray and hoping do a good job and make it great. So that's very important to me. So that's why it's all about giving a chance and opportunity to see what we can do to make it right. That's why I can say as the next governor of New Jersey, I'm going to fix it all up in New Jersey and we can work together and even, do a town hall. I mean, even if there's other issues, I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you guys. Oh, sorry guys, it's almost 10 o'clock here, but also too, guys, I can tell you, we only got about like 5 minutes left though, just about. I mean, my reflection on the topic, I mean, yes, I mean, I care so much though for our values. That's why I'm bringing a lot of ideas. Going from like eliminating grocery sales tax to repealing state income tax. Removing property taxes. I'm all about bringing common sense and fighting for what's right for our country, though. Even supporting our first responders, because you know what, I'm not a politician. New Jersey is a melting pot state. We were raised to be kind and nice to each other, support, and we can definitely do that. And I just want to get everything done and do what's right, though. I'm not a politician. Some people ask me, why do you want to run for office? I mean, like I said, though, some people said don't run because it's a lost cause, but how could they say that? My question is, do the seats belong to the establishment? Does it belong to the people? Also, too, a lot of people were saying, the county line issues, and some people said, oh, we can't support because due to name recognition and also because of the money involved with politicians. They always say about Jack or Bill. I mean, with Bill and Ed, I got respect for everybody. You know what? If no one attacks me, I don't attack them. That's it. But I mean, from a lot of people were saying, they were saying like the only qualification to run for office, it's all about name recognition and money and power. You know what? How is that qualified to run for office? No. That's why I care about it, because it's all about values, importance. Because I just want to fight for a change, though, for New Jersey. Also, too, I mean, I made a quote actually recently. I mean, Republican voters deserve the freedom to choose candidates based on their merit, principles, and vision, not on name recognition, wealth, or the influence of political insiders. Our party strength should come from the people, not from a system designed to preserve power at the top. I mean, that's why, term limits people, the power. I mean, that's what we're all here for. I mean, I'm fighting for a change because I want to do something right for New Jersey. And also, too, I mean, I'm not planning to attend the GOP conventions actually for the counties, because, I mean, we all know who's going to be elected for the county lines. But, that's why I'm bringing a suggestion. Why don't each county GOPs encourage, voters actually, for example, let's say, for example, Freeholder and Brick and other towns, why don't they reach out to all Republicans in the towns and get the majority vote? Find out like, hey, we want this guy in office by vote. Each candidate can talk to different township, official GOP leaders, talk about their platform and ideas, and then once they gather all the tallies and totals, they could bring it to the county chairmen and the GOP team and tell them like, hey, this is what these people want. So that way, let the voices be heard. I mean, it shouldn't be up to committees to decide. I mean, writing a paycheck or anything, that shouldn't be qualified. That should be up to the people. I mean, also, too, guys, I'm not here for money or personal agenda. I'm just here to fight for the family, friends, and anybody I care about the most in New Jersey. I just want to make a place where it's affordable for all of us, even appreciate support of first responders. So anyway, guys, my name is Hans. If you guys want to get involved in the campaign, please reach out to me on all social media platforms. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, on X, formerly Twitter, and other platform. Also, the website is coming soon. And if anybody wants to get involved, I'm looking for donors, please reach out to me. So too, if anybody wants to get involved with helping with petition signatures, knocking doors and talking to Republican voters, trying to get my name on a ballot, please help me on that, though. Anything could help, though. So anyway, guys, my name is Hans, and I approve this message. See you guys in a week, though. All right, guys. So you guys have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Thank you.